Optional is, if you look at the syllabus, let us look at the syllabus itself. Okay. First, see, orientation is not about the syllabus, but I am telling you the advantages of sociology. In paper 1, the 1, 2, 3 units, they are like a set. It's a kind of introduction, methods, foundations, you may say. Chapter 1 to 3. Then comes heart, brain, kidney, whatever you call. Thinkers chapter. Go through the handout. Which chapter? Thinkers chapter. First 1, 2, 3. Why sociology? Why sociology has emerged? Sociology is a very new subject. Psychology, political science, philosophy, all these were there from long time. But sociology is relatively a new subject. So why this subject has emerged? What is its use? How this subject is different from other subjects? First unit, if you observe, sociology, look at the first point. Modernity and emergence of social changes in Europe. Then second dimension, comparison of sociology with other subjects. Other subjects including common sense. That is unit 1, simple. What is this subject? How it is different from other subjects. Then what are the various methods? Qualitative, quantitative, positivism, non-positivism. Those are methodological aspects that we will dwell later. But this is the foundation, 1, 2, 3. Then comes what? Thinkers. There are certain thinkers chosen by UPSC. 6 thinkers are given in the syllabus. Observe the thinkers. Who are they? Marx, then Durkheim, then Weber, then Parsons, Merton, Mead. When thinkers are given, what they told about different areas. For example, if you look at Durkheim, you will find suicide. You will find, look at Durkheim, you will find suicide. You will find religion, division of labor, like this topic, social fact. Technical, you leave it. Each thinker observed certain sociological theories which was given to us, which we have to read and understand. So when Karl Marx talked about something, will you change it or you will learn as it is? We have to learn as it is what he told. So thinkers, their approach. Of course, what are the gaps in them? Because every thinker may not be correct. So these thinkers, once this thinkers is done, very important, you will apply thinkers in almost most of the questions. Once you're done with the thinkers, look at the units 5 to 10. They explore work, they explore power, they explore religion, they explore all these aspects. There also who are applicable? These thinkers will be applied in all the 5 to 10 chapters, plus some additional content. That's it, paper 1. In each area. So, advantage of sociology with paper 1 I am telling, paper 2 also the same thing applies. The advantage of is, syllabus is limited. 1 to 3 foundation, thinkers, different approaches, applying them in various aspects of society as chosen by our syllabus. Additional thinkers will come, but these 6 are the main focus. Right. Then in paper 2 also, generally paper 2 talks about all humanities subjects. Generally paper 2 will be which society? Obviously Indian society. Divided in 3 parts, A, B, C. Look at A part. Till now in paper 1, these are foundations. These are Indian thinkers or Western thinkers? Western thinkers. So in paper 2, we begin with Indian thinkers. How many they have mentioned? Directly they have mentioned how many? How many they have mentioned? Yes, 3. How many? What are they? Look at the thinkers in A1. Durkheim. Durkheim has his own method, Indology. Then next tell. M.N. Srinivas. He is an extension of, in a way, you can link him with who? Weber. Weber you will find in which paper? Paper 1. His method, structural functionalism, or in a way, Parsons also, because both are also linked. There are certain new dimensions which will had, but his approach, multi-causal approach, is being taken from who? Weber. Then next thinker, A.R. Desai. He will apply Marx approach. Do you have Marx in paper 1? Karl Marx do you have in paper 1? So, Gurhe, his own method, Indology, which is also simple. Then, the Indian thinkers who learned from Western thinkers, they are applying that to which society? Indian society, which we have to read. So, is there continuity or not? It's not that completely things are different. There is a kind of continuity. If your foundations are correct in paper 1, paper 2 also easily you will handle. That's what. Then look at historically they will look colonial impact. Look at next chapters in part A, colonial impact. What was Indian society before? Under part A, look at second chapter, colonial impact. Then that is section A. Section B talks about, very quickly, section B talks about what is Indian social structure, what is there in India as a society. Please look at all the topics, just the only headings you see. I will also open here. I will take the UPSC or any syllabus. If you see sociology, please look at UPSC will not come, all other institutes will come. Please look at 1 and 2 is just foundation, thinkers and background, colonial rule impact. Then here also, social background of Indian nationalism, you will use A.R. Desai here also. His work is social background of Indian nationalism. Again, continuity of who? A.R. Desai. But anyway, social structure, what is there in Indian society? Rural India. Then comes caste. Then comes tribe. Then some classes based on economy. Middle class, rich class, industrial class. Right? What is there in India? He has chosen kingship, family, religion. Structure of Indian society. Not everything. He has chosen certain important components. Social structure of India. Caste, tribe, rural, kinship, religion. That's it. Is religion is there in chapter 1? Or foundation, religion there in paper 1? Yes or no? What is religion? You will understand. Again, you will apply in which society? Indian society. In fact, some of the faculty will do topics together. That may not be correct always. They will do religion in paper 1 and club it with religion in paper 2. Politics in paper 1, club it with paper 2, politics. Where you have politics, this is C. Social changes in India. Chonde, simple. How simple our syllabus is. Historical background. What is Indian society? And what changes are happening in Indian society. That is which part? Social changes in India. That's it. How society is changing, how constitution wants to change, what are the changes in rural India, then industrialization and urbanization, then politics and society. Look at the topics in politics and society. Did you find all, if not all, many topics in paper 1? Go to paper 1 politics chapter. Go to paper 1 politics chapter. Please see there. Did you find nation, political parties, pressure groups, democracy, citizenship? Did you find them or not? Are there in paper 2 also? Theoretical background, will it change? State is a state, nation is a nation, definitions, democracy. Same things will continue. Decentralization in India, that will be here. Secularization in India, regionalism in India. Only those 3 dimensions we have to see. Is there a continuity or not? Yes. Okay. Then in paper 1 politics, there is a theory on social movements. Please see. Paper 1 politics syllabus student. Will you find social movements in paper 1? Paper 1, in the context of paper 1, social movement, protest, agitation, politics chapter lone untundi. Kanapadinda? Foundation they have given in, thank you. Foundation they have given in paper 1. In Indian context, they applied to in Indian context, they applied. What are the movements we have? Peasant movements, women's movement, backward class movements. Foundation in paper 1, theoretical in paper 1, application in Indian society. Movement eppudu vastundi. protest ante enti, agitation ante enti, all that you will learn in paper 1 and you will apply in Indian context in paper 2. Okay, then finally population, simple change, sex ratio, fertility rates, aging ela change avutunnai, issues em vastunnai, based on that finally what are the challenges, some major themes they have taken. Okay, syllabus looks like it is not hard and there is continuity with paper 1 and paper 2. Some key areas, if you get a grip after prelims, when you go for prelims preparation, suppose you are writing next year prelims, so from January you will go for only prelims, ante kada. Even if you have this gap, certain concepts if you understand, it will not affect your mains revision because it is not so complicated. Chudandi, just within just few discussions we were able to see the overall area for the whole syllabus of sociology. 10 minutes లో అయిపోయింది. ఏంటి సిలబస్ ఏంటి అని, అవునా కదా? మెథడ్తో చూస్తే అంత ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది మన సబ్జెక్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మీ, దట్ ఈస్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్. అలా ఉంది. 1 to 3 ఒక సెట్, థింకర్స్, దేర్ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ ఏరియాస్ అండ్ సంథింగ్ అడిషనల్ అయిపోయా పేపర్ 1. సిమిలర్లీ పేపర్ 2 ఫౌండేషన్స్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ మేడప్ ఆఫ్, చేంజెస్ ఇన్ ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ. Some people will argue that paper A and paper 2 is highly dynamic. What do you mean by dynamic? Current affairs, random questions will come. What random they will ask in this part? What is section A? Can they ask anything random there? What Girhe told, what Gurhe told, what Srinivas told, what they A.R. Desai told. Colonial impact, they will make it dynamic or what? No. Indian social structure, what is caste, what is tribe, what is religion, can they make dynamic here? No. Things can become dynamic only in which part? This part only. Social changes in Indian society. That too, having dynamic is not a disadvantage thing, because anyway you will read current affairs with GS. You have to look those current affairs which are important with which view? Sociological view, sociological approach. If such question comes, if you are able to integrate with current affairs, you will get better marks or less marks? Better marks, applied kabatti. That too, among all the sections, how many sections? Only one section. Okay, that is the advantage which you have. So anyway, when compared with GS, you have to read optional. This is a good optional to work with. That's what I want to show. And look at, interestingly, look at education. Many things can be intermixing. Find education in the syllabus. In the whole syllabus, find education. Where all you will see education? Where you can see education? Let us look at the handout which I have given. Education topic, where you can find. Go to the last point, social change in modern society. In fact, unit 10, come to unit 10 of paper 1. Come to unit 10 of paper 1. What is the heading of the unit? Thus, this unit will give theoretical background. How social change happens, why it happens. It will give foundation. Part C of paper 2 is application of this theoretical knowledge. Part 3 is focusing on what? Social changes. The theoretical foundation, this whole part is given in which unit? Unit 10. So in that one component is what? Education and social change. Only akkadokate unda. Paper 2 lo chudandi education ekkadundo. See in paper 2 where it is. Yes. Social changes in? Business of? Visions of social change in India. There also they have mentioned about what? Part C, visions of social change in Antena. Inka education and social change. That's it. Look at one more thing also you will find. Look at the last point. Complete last. Disparities in education. చూడండి ఒకే థీమ్ ఎన్నిసార్లు రిపీట్ అయిందో. అప్రోచ్ విల్ బి స్లైట్లీ డిఫరెంట్ బట్ ఫౌండేషన్ ఈజ్ అర్థం కాలేదా? అర్థమైంది కదా లాస్ట్. అట్లాగే పాలిటిక్స్ కూడా, అట్లాగే రిలీజన్ కూడా. సో ఫౌండేషనల్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మీద క్లారిటీ ఉంటే, ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ గుడ్ గ్రిప్ ఆన్ సర్టెన్ బేసిక్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్, it will be very easy to apply in our subject. It's just like, see, I'm giving you a very common example. So how many of you cook? Have an habit of cooking? Okay, only one. Very good, majority. So if you know the foundations, basics of cooking, you will play with those things and create lot of different things. Atla konni concepts artham kavali. The problem is you will try to memorize. The problem is you will try to forcefully take a hold of the concepts. There are many students, for example, Durkheim, if you go to the, come to the syllabus in the thinkers chapter, I ask students, tell me the difference of social fact, social action, social system. Okay, after completing of classes, they are not freshers like you. After completion of classes, if a student comes for mentorship, first question generally I ask is, tell me the difference between these three. Majority of them have answered English meanings. A fact is a fact which is there in the society. An action is which we do. Okay, a system is a kind of institutions. They are giving which meaning? English meanings. They are foundational concepts. If you look at the syllabus, Durkheim created the subject matter of sociology based on this, linking with positivism. Foundation ichadu. Every society lo certain things will be there. Individual to sambandham lekunda. I'll not use Telugu. Generally, best today is the first class. Generally, in every society, there are certain social patterns which will influence us. For example, in Indian society, caste, whether you like it or not, whether you follow it or not, will caste continue in Indian society? Yes. That he calls as what? Social fact. Whether it is a rich society or poor society, crime is there. In New York, there is crime. In India, there is crime. Whether you do it or not, that's not the point. But crime is there in Indian society or any other society. Whether it is rich country or poor country, suicide will be there. Whether it is modern or traditional tribal society, religion is there. Yes or no? Nagoba Jatara, Telangana, they worship snake. Modern society, modern religions are there. So irrespective of you, there are certain things present in the society, which he calls as what? Social fact. Forget about this jargon. You leave that. Later you will understand. So what are the examples of social fact? Caste, religion, crime, suicide, all these things. Whether you are part of it or not, doesn't matter. These are present in the society. Some countries suicide will be high, some countries it is low. Some country crime is high, some country it is low. That is different. But what is there? These things are there. That he calls as what? Social fact. We have to study these things under. Anta depth undi. Whereas social action, it is given by Weber. He says that, what about individual? We are not like things. Suppose you know the apple example. What is apple? How apple is linked with studies? How? Newton, that fellow, simply he has to eat apple, but he asked why. If he has not asked why, there is no mobile communication. Ante kada? Because we understood gravity, we were able to send satellites. and through that all this thing is happening. But apple is fallen, gravity is there, whether that is apple or whether that is your cell phone or whether it is anything, it will fall. Will people ask about feelings of apple? Will people ask about feelings of apple? Does it have? No. Are we like that? No. Are we like apple? We have feelings or not? Are tremendous feelings we have. Will it affect our behavior? Yes. Suppose this is a classroom I take. Yes, I am teaching you some subject, assume. I came to the classroom, many classes are there. Suddenly, I spotted one guy. And I started asking questions to him. Okay, suddenly I spotted him and I started asking questions to him. He didn't answer. Scolded him like anything in front of everyone. I will not do example. I scolded him like anything. He felt very bad. Sir has insulted me in front of everyone. Why he is bothering? Why he is targeting me? Chalo bahar aa jao. Dekh lenge. Or he will stop coming to the class. Same thing I did next day or next week. I came to the class. Targeted another person. Asked questions. Didn't answer. Bombarded, insulted like anything. Why you are wasting your father's money? Why you are becoming like that? Same scolding I have given. That person became alert. Arey sir what is this I am doing? I am not at all focusing. How can this happen? If that happens, I will be always backfooting. Sir is showing interest on me. He can simply come and go and blah blah blah, finish the syllabus and go away. So why he is taking care? From that day, that person starts studying more. Within 1-2 months, she or he becomes most successful student. Why I am telling this example? Input is same. Input is same. Output different. Apple or anything, input same. Output, apple mein same hai na. Apple don't have feelings. If I throw this something with force, it will go with acceleration. Whether I hit with the same force, whether heroine hits with the same force, effect will be same. But for humans, is it same? Input is same. Output may be different. Because we are guided by our meanings and motives. Our action is affected by our meanings and motives. Mari idi chadavakudada antadu. Who will argue like this? Weber. Laying foundation for his approach, interpretative sociology. Idi positivism annam. Paidi positivism ante dine emantaru? Non-positivism ante. That is linked with what? Positivism. This is linked with what? Non-positivism, which will give importance to meanings, motives of individuals, which will affect our behavior. We రెండింటిని balance చేయడానికి another approach you will get what? System, which he tries. But anyway, it is extension of this. Let's not go into the detail. Just okay, intro lag istunna ante. So this is actually, this I have to do at the end. But anyway, as you are decided on sociology, I directly skip to the what is this about. And to simplify cheyagalam. That is important. Okay. The annual reports, 2-3 annual reports, 23-24. Success rate of sociology is how much? Good success rate. How much it has? 8.8, 7.1. No. 7.8%. Percentage ante these are the students who wrote. Students who wrote mains, not prelims. Right? So it's a good number. Many people are taking. See, political science kuda 2,300 members తీసుకుంటున్నారు. This is also around 1,900. Then another subject which we have is what? Anthro will be there. Geography and anthro. Geography also they are taking. So we have good success rate. Comparable success rate. Ikkada success rate ekku undi. Endukante students are only 69. Only percentage చూడకూడదు. Number of people who are writing and how many are getting selected. That is also, it is performing well. Then you have another annual report also. Here also you have good success rate. Consistency in sociology is performing. How much it is getting? ఇక్కడ కొంచెం ఎక్కువ వచ్చింది, 8.5. PABAD is also 8.5, but people who choose is very less. Okay, so it's a good success rate we have for the subject. Overall averages are also increasing. One more thing which we have to focus, which generally students miss, is when we were writing our mains, our preparation times 2013, 14, 15. So our time period low, what was happening was, in sociology people will immediately focus on what? Thinkers. Now patterns are changing. No doubt thinkers are important, but from last 2-3 years they changed the dynamics. That's what you have to be contemporary. When we were writing 2013-14, I am talking about almost many years back, 100 plus marks directly from which chapter? Thinkers. Paper 1. Okay, paper 2 is too simple. Paper 1 directly they used to give from what? Thinkers. Now they have changed. Very interestingly, from last 2-3 years, UPSC is asking 100 plus marks from which chapters? 3 chapters, where content is very less, but marks are very high, because people are neglecting this. It's not that thinkers questions are gone. They will ask direct questions, they will not ask, but thinkers are always applicable in unit 5 to unit 10. There they will cover. Look at the pie diagram which I have. See, 2014, this is only thinkers. Are you able to see that? This is weightage only to which paper? Thinkers. 14 May. What is this? 2014. How many marks they asked? 160. Now go to 2000, another year, 2016 we will take. 2016 also, how many marks they have given? 110 marks. Now you go to last year papers. Last year papers you see. How much? This is 2024. How many marks only? But look at these 3. 1, 2, 3. How many marks? 30 plus 20 plus 40. How many? 90. Okay. Another year also we will see. Go to 2025. This is last exam. Thinkers only. Direct thinkers only 60. See, all here also thinkers will apply. Don't misunderstand me. I am not saying that thinkers are gone. No. How can it be? It is brain and heart. But not directly. But direct questions more they are giving in. That's what I have separated. Where 30 plus 40 plus 50, how much? 120. 2025. So generally UPSC will not change in 2 or 3 years. When they started this, it is expected to continue for next 4 to 5 years. No doubt. Same pattern they are following from 3 years. They will try to focus on the same. Like that we have to orient the present changes.